Cross-cultural training also needs to be coordinated in multiple phases to maximize, sorry, maximize the learning effectiveness for individual managers and organizational performance. Because contribution of employees is mainly depend upon satisfactory level of the employees in that organization. If an employee should be productive, then he should be able to work in that organizational environment. Right, working environment is very very important. The three phases are pre-departure orientation, in country socialization, and country exit debriefing. The exit debriefing is important for organization learning. Knowledgeable management system can support the capture of the cultural lessons that are learned. The purpose of use of multiple methods in cross-cultural training is to advance the learning process through the learning stages to develop cultural intelligence and international cultural competence. You see, monotony should not be there in any of the training. There must be some kind of new things or innovative things so that learning process will be faster and training will be effective. Cultural intelligence integrates the three interrelated elements of knowledge, mindfulness, and behavioral skills. International cultural competence goes a step further with a more complex skill set that integrates cognitive, affective, and behavioral learning to effectively engage in successful cross-cultural relationships. Um, to understand all these wordings, please study psychological papers like organizational behavior. Best book I can suggest is in Indian context is Ashwatthappa K. International cultural competence is very similar to intercultural communication competence, which integrates three components: culture specific understanding of the other, culture general understanding, and positive regard of the other. Means respect other culture. Others' culture should be respected, then socialization will be easier. If I'm restricting to my cultural aspects, I cannot mingle with, socialize with new people. Then there will be social distancing. May not be, it may be physically, it is mentally also. So productivity in the team or the teamwork will be affected. Contribution in the team will be again lower. The morality also will be going lower. Mutual cooperation will also be going lower. Next is, although cross-cultural training supports global managers' ability to be effective, the learning process often moves through different stages of development. The different development stages of cultural intelligence are reactive to external stimuli, recognition of other cultural norms and motivation to learn more about them, accommodation of other cultural norms and rules, assimilation of diverse cultural norms into alternative behaviors, proactiveness in cultural behavior based on recognition of change cues that others do not perceive. So these are very important factors when uh, development stages of cultural intelligence. What is cultural intelligence? Deal with intelligence to deal with other culture. First I have to understand my culture and I have to understand others culture. Their norms, so that if you learn their norms, if they learn our norms, definitely there won't be any clashes in the workplace. So they, they can come together and they can understand mutually. Their contribution also will be higher, as we discussed in the previous slide. Global managers with high level of cultural intelligence and competence play important strategic role as cultural agents, helping their organizations to span international boundaries. C agents require both the ability to navigate different cultures and the legitimacy from different cultural perspectives, including organizations within the local community. Organizations have increasing needs for global managers to fill the role of sea agents because demands for globalization increasingly depend on successful relationship with strategic alliance partners, international vendors, and global customers. These agents will always help to make two different cultures come together. In many ways, how a society addresses issues of multiculturalism creates an orientation that enables its citizens to live and work together in a global community. So acceptance is the ultimate thing what in these slides what we discussed. So acceptance, accept other people how they are as they are. If we want to impose something on them, definitely they will bounce back, they will rebel, they won't accept that. Why should we push them to convert them, right? So that they should feel comfortable in our country. If we go there to country, they should receive us. So reception is very much important in handling international cultural environment. In the future, globalization will continue to increase in the flow and interaction of the people across cultures, which surfaces even more international differences. So new culture may emerge because of the blending of different cultures, right? See, if you find Indian youths, uh, they are partly Indians, partly Westernized. If you think about uh, the festival season, definitely they are Indians, they want to celebrate as per our culture. If you think about New Year or some other events, definitely they want to be the westernized. So here the new trend will develop, new culture will develop, so that will be again uh, easy to handle because we understood the positiveness of the western and the positiveness of the eastern part. So the perfect blend will be there in that generation, so it will help in handling the international differences. Mm, in addition, government leaders have opportunities to shape their national culture and support international competitiveness with new multiculturalism policies that promote both the inclusion of multiple cultural identities and the development of local communities in an era of globalization. So in the future also we can think upon uh, this culture will be main part in dealing in international business, because people will be migrating from one place to another place. They have to local culture, then they have to learn the local language, local preferences, right? Everything will be handled, or it is a requirement of the present era. So with this, students, I hope you understood what are all international requirement of the international business. A company, if a company wants to start a business in abroad, what are all the things they have to concentrate, what are all the risk factors, which are the different uh, environment they have to work in, and what they have to compromise on, and how they have to tackle the competitors and the government norms. Everything is part of our discussion. Hope you understood and enjoyed the session. Thank you.